Oh, oh, and we're on. Okay, we'll turn this down a little bit. Alright, so basically, we're going to stripe this here rock and possibly these little bottle openers from Maxwell Food Equipment. Make sure this is working here. Nice. Alright, so we'll pick our brush. I think I want to do this little double aught. Yeah, see that? This is a Wizard Black Widow 00. Basically, I just clean the oil out. Clean it in my little baby jars. I got lacquer thinner and mineral spirits. That's it. Lacquer thinner and mineral spirits. Easy peasy. I will say that when it's warmer, the lacquer thinner will evaporate fast, and then you'll be just left with fucking like water, and it won't clean. It won't clean for anything. But anyways, I think that maybe we'll do like a red, white, and blue rock. So I'll start with this like processed blue from One Shot. Put some on my little nudie mag here. So we'll put some up here. Right there. Bam. Now, alright. Now, dip a little. And then we'll palette the brush. This is kind of how you tell when your paint's ready. You just palette. I would say that arguably, like I don't know, like quarter of your work, half of your work is on the palette. It's learning. It's learning how to like feel it. So we'll try this here. We'll do like this fucking teardrop here. So basically I did this and I put it over top here with some Town and Country International Red. I just brushed it on there. So I can tell that it's kind of slick, but I mean, and I can't say that I wasn't expecting it. Let's see here. Maybe we'll like and sometimes, like even on these, like I'll practice pulling lines. Like your palette can be kind of like your sketch pad. It doesn't really matter what it looks like. You're just kind of dicking off, having fun with it. Like Let's see. Let's see, what should we do here? What should we do? We pull it out to the sides here, maybe? Personally, I'm not one that usually does these wide, real wide ones. Like that. Look, try and get a little bit sharper line. And figure out what we want to do from there. So if your brush is kind of skating on the on here, it's probably over thinned it, and then it'll skid around. It'll be like you're on a ice skating pond. So I think we're gonna come down here like that, like this. Like that, and then let's see here. I don't know if I just want to come over here. It seems like a kind of a cop out right now. So we'll come down. We'll come weeble wobble it. Come down. Maybe like, I don't know, the rock's not symmetrical, so I'm not real concerned with it, with how symmetrical it is, but yeah, we'll give this give it a little shot here. And that. We'll come down a little bit further on here. And then bam. And then look, I'm going to put another color on here, but I'll come in and give her a little. Look at that. Easy peasy. So maybe we'll call that good. We'll come in on this rock here. We'll try this one here. So we do like well. Through the tube, around here, in this sort of chimney exhaust part, around there, heat it up. As it gets heated up, it gets vaporized. That liquid will turn into a gas and get shot out there. And then because that is already hot, as the gas comes out there, it's already hot, it catches fire and shoots out the end. These slots around the edge are for drawing in air through these little slots, mixes with the vaporized paraffin, which then turns into a gas, mixes in there, shoots out the air at a very high pressure and a very high temperature. We'll just like
first.
Yeah, see, right there. They must have had it too thin for the surface. That's okay. We'll just.
Right. Okay. Next up, let's get this really out.
And then we can.
So because all these
like
parts
that.
are brass,
And I can see that it's skating, so
any rust, everything's just a little bit stuck. This rusty handle out of the way.
maybe work some of this out.
Wow, okay, that's good. I was worried about that. That screw was really rusty, but that's okay. There we go, that is a little strap. That's just holding the chimney piece in position. It's rusty, but it's fine. That's going to get hot once it's on, so that will burn off. That should let me take this off. There we go, perfect. That's the chimney part. Oh, there's some spiders in there. So that pipe goes all the way down to the bottom in there, I'm assuming. That draws up the parapet, it goes up through there, along here, coils around there. This is getting hotter and hotter all this. So
I'm not sure if I like that.
it's getting hotter and hotter.
So,
It gets vaporized, comes through here, and it gets squirted out that tiny little hole, which we need to make sure it's not blocked by spiders. Whilst it's in this section, it's drawing
Bam.
air, which is pulling through these slots.
so if you don't like anything, you just come in and I can just get a little of your mineral spirits. Just wipe that shit off. Boom. Easy peasy. Anywho's, so we're gonna clean the brush off. Just pull it out. There's a lot of people that'll be like, oh, you gotta be super gentle with them. You can be gentle and still, like, you know, clean them. I use lacquer thinner as like my major cleaner because it's stronger than mineral spirits. And there's a lot of people that'll just use mineral spirits, and they got like three washes, and I just do that. So we put those to the side maybe, and come back on our rock, or we'll do this purple side. I have most of my jars plugged with these screws or eye bolts.
This little guy, this little seal and a spring fit inside this end piece, which screws on there. So as the plunger goes down, it builds up pressure in the cylinder. That will push the
So we'll just put this maybe over here a little bit. We'll bam, a little bit. Maybe a little bit more.
This rubber is actually in amazing, it's a remarkable condition. Is it? I'm amazed how good a condition that is, considering how old it
Put
is.
the screw back.
That is the seal against.
I'm not like some of those, like the older pinstripers, where they just like let them skin over and then they cut the skin off and, you know, go from there. As long as you scrape your, or mix your jars up before you use them. Oh, bam. So, you like mix, you gotta like pull it all the way to the ferrule. And I know that like there's other types of painters that use their brushes and they don't load their brushes all the way, but we'll just, so we'll come in here.
As that nut gets hotter, the metal will expand ever so slightly, and as it expands, I'm hoping that that will break the seal between the two parts. So that's all I'm trying to do here.
So we'll come in here. We get this little thicker, a little thicker. And we'll get that nice tip on there, and we'll come across this. Ooh. Got a little messy there, but you'll be alright. Boom. Look at that. Not great, but it's alright. Let's see. We could probably come in and do like a small teardrop here and here, and then kick those out. Kick it out a little.
In here, just soaking stuff in fillers just to try and remove anything stuck with money in there. Okay, so this is something else to note. The filler cap for the main tank, whilst we're filling the parapet, it says on it, fill 3 parts full. So do not, it's a good idea not to completely fill this. So only half, 3 parts, 3/4 of the way full, because you need to have that gap of air to give you something to whilst you're pumping. It needs to have a certain amount of air that can progress.
Well, let's see. We come down right here, and then over here maybe. We'll just bring this down here. I think maybe we'll
just spend the time, go through every single part, make sure it's clean. I know I said I wasn't going to polish it up, okay? Please, I had to get the brasso out a little bit. I just wanted to try and remove the worst of the tarnishing. It's just as honest as it did before.
Square up this.
The lid has to have a seal. That might be leather, that's a price tag, so it's rubber. That looks in pretty good condition, so I'm not going to replace that. But that's something to know.
Well, bam. We'll do that. And then maybe we'll, let's see. I think I kind of want to come down, maybe come over here. Now, ride that down. It's a rock, so just let it do rock things.
These are a plunger mechanism. Non-return valve, plunges inside. I've stolen the handle from the other one. Listen.
Like that. Well, bang. So then I think we're going to come up.
I can feel already that whole plunger and valve, non-return valve system is working. So this whole unit is done. Brilliant. I'm almost there. Let's put it all back together. I've blown that through. I know that that tube is completely clear. There's no blockages in the jet at the end. It's a tiny, tiny hole at the end of the jet. So you do need to make sure that that is nice and clear.
Let's see. Look. Tidy this up a little.
Right. That is nice and tight. Good. This chimney exhaust part cleaned up really, really well. A lot of it was soot. I gave it a quick wipe, a little brush with a white brush, and it's come up really lovely. I mean, I did want to make sure I cleaned this properly because I didn't the whole thing just catch fire. There's a lot of debris and stuff inside, so make sure, bear in mind this is where the flame is going to be. I wanted to make sure this part was nice and clean. And steel brace.
Nice. And then we could probably And we'll come up and over.
This is a pressure release.
However you want to see it, I guess.
Basically, as you screw that in, that taper section seals against the inside of the body of the housing, and that makes a nice tight seal.
Boom. Come over here.
It backs it off, lets it out, and lets the air out, lets it.
Put it in the same area.
That is how that works. This is basically
Square up these ends.
my fully working plunger. Perfect. That feels good. A tiny bit of oil on these threads. So anything really that's screwing into
Look at
the
that.
main
Bam.
tank where the paraffin is held, that bit, bear in mind that is going to be under pressure. So anything that screws into that, you need to make sure it's sealed well. So this plunge mechanism has a small fire washer that fits, and that is basically almost like a gasket. Just make sure that's sealed and no pressure will come out. Because if there's any pressure leaks on any of these threads, the paraffin will be shooting out, pressure won't build up, and it will never work. It's quite often a lot of small things that stop them working instead of one big obvious failure. So the only way
We could probably
get by
bring
that,
this
get around that problem
down
is to just lay it as I've done
and
here,
then
lay everything out on the table,
give it a
everything
nice
out, take it
little
all apart, and assess and inspect every single piece. When you put it back together, just think
like
about what you're
that.
doing. Think that this is a pressurized container, so you think everything that mixes onto it has to be sealed nicely. Right, so
So you probably
is it time? I've got a phone.
send it up.
Star Trek Lower Decks Season 2 now on Blu-ray and DVD. 1 hour of special features. Star Trek
Over.
Lower Decks Season 2 on Blu-ray and DVD.
Oh my goodness, I need a phone. Okay. We're about halfway. I mean, that'll do.
And then
Just built hot paraffin. It's also things that would. Let's hope the whole place doesn't go on fire. I have got fire extinguisher literally right next to me, so if anything does happen,
like
don't
that.
worry, I'm being safe. And I
And you
strongly
could probably
recommend
do a little
you take care as well. Do this outside. Don't do this in your kitchen. There's every chance, something could go wrong. And the last thing
like
you want to do
that. Kind of
is
like
burn your shit
beads,
down.
I
So
guess.
please be careful.
Look at that.
It is
Bam, bam.
do not really want to put a workbench because it does catch fire if you're not careful. I can't
Like-
get it to work. I can't get it to build up any pressure. I think my problem is the plunger. This piece of rubber that I thought was in such good condition, I think is too loose inside that
Oh,
bottle.
bam. Look at that. Easy peasy.
It feels good there.
Maybe we'll come in. We might need more white.
It feels alright. I don't
Maybe.
think it's sealing enough so the pressure is escaping out the tube instead of being sealed. So, plan B. I've tried to
You
nip
kinda
out the
like-
other motor, and that doesn't work. We are going to have to improvise because it's full now, so that works half full. So by pumping that plunger, that should be building up enough pressure for the paraffin to be literally squirting out
Bam.
of the nozzle.
I think we might call that. We could call that good.
It's not going to beat me. I'm going to get it. I'm going to figure it out.
Just sign it
I
again.
slept on it, thought about it. I spoke to Rob and Dan. We've got some ideas. I think the problem was that piece of rubber, the seal plunger that I was under the impression was in remarkably good condition. I think may not be.
Bam.
That is a bit, but I'm going to have to go.
Well, maybe we'll come in here for a little. Bam. Oh, that's 13 on there. Cool. Thanks.